and I know. If you are annoyed with my videos like that, believe me, I promise you, I am even more annoyed, okay? I really am. Thank you for tuning in and listening to part 3 of this twin flame journey reading, okay? So please, if you want to see these videos in chronological order, part 1, 2, and now this one, please go to my channel, and instead of looking at my videos, or instead of looking at my playlists or whatever's first on that page when you open it, please go to the left of playlist. There's a little word up there called live. If you click lives, you're going to see all my recent material, all my videos, every single one for the past 2 years. The videos on the other page before it was 2 years before that. So all my other uploads before that. So if you want to see current material, even though everything's timeless, please go to live, and you can click under thousands of videos of your choice. And they're all recent. Every day I load videos, every day. So please go check that out. So anyways, we're doing the twin flame reading. This is the oracle. It is the number 31, Chamunda. She gives me the creeps every time. Look at this card, guys. Doesn't it remind you of a horror movie? Like totally horror movie. Like this could totally creep me out. So anyways, we're going to see what it says, because Spirit says this is what's happening currently. This is what's going to be taken out in your twin flame journey. And this is the Kali oracles. So usually it's about what's being dealt with spiritually, what's being ended, finished, completed, and what Spirit is making an effort to do for you. Okay? So that's what this is all about. So anyways, her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we realize we don't need it. I'm sorry, even if we realize, I can't talk today. Let me just start over, for goodness sakes. It doesn't make any sense. Repeat, sorry, rewind. She has a spiritual protection that arises spontaneously, even when you do not realize you need protection. Sometimes you just don't realize how far you've been entangled in this karmic triangle twin flame vibe situation that is not good for you. You do not realize how you need Kali's powerful intervention. And knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against sometimes requires her intervention. Holding the space for inner or outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamunda is the fearless wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. And she is within you guys right now. And I think that's why you guys have the strength card over there at the top left. You having to wait longer. You having to push through some financial barrier or some physical barrier, some difficult task that you've been drowning in, to be the best version of your best self. You've needed help and you've needed discipline. And Spirit's like, there's no way you could get some of these tasks done in a relationship. There's no way. It would take more time out from you, the relationship, It would pull you away from your dream. It might pull you away from your kids. It might pull you away from your financial duties. It may pull you away from money. It may pull you away from things. It may pull you away from the spiritual walk at this moment. It may take you away from yoga or meditation or altar practices, pujas. It may just pull you. So she's here to be like, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm here to protect you, not hurt you. I'm here to send you rocket sailing towards this beautiful union. We're damn near there. Don't give up now. So wild black Chamunda is a ferocious warrior goddess. She takes her name from Chanda and Munda, two great demons who she defeated. Thus, her name is a symbol of gaining power. Her presence indicates that you shall not only overcome this obstacle, but gain complete mastery over the energy that's been giving you a problem. And you will not be troubled with these bad habits, these addictions, these painful hurts, these bad negative thoughts, these difficult obstacles. You will not be bothered with them again. That's why we're conquering them now. Swatched in blood red light, representing her life force, Chamunda has multiple arms which indicate her divine activities, symbolizing a goddess of death and karmic retribution. Now, you guys got coffin. See part 1, part 2 for that. You got the coffin. So I know there's a death for you, and you're dealing with that. She has 3 deeply socketed eyes that are so intense, they are said to strike fear in the harm doer and scare evil away in all worlds and in all dimensions. Yes, she is protective like that. Yes, she provides protection, destructiveness, things against you, including gossip and other kinds of black magic used against you with bad intentions to harm you or strike fear in you to stop you from what you need and your well-being. She takes action against words and actions of work from other people against your well-being. Chamunda is referred to as a queen by her soul tribe group of the ancient mother goddess known as Matrika. She is the only one worshipped independently and the only one not connected to a masculine consort. She is an independent, fierce, unique emanation of the wild, feminine power of Devi, the great divine goddess. She is an expression of Kali, referred to interchangeably with Kali Ma, Puranas, ancient Hindu texts that date back more than 2,000 years. Now, I like that it said independence and wild because you guys got message from spirit, independence. You got wild, and now you have this. So spirit is bringing it all together, wrapping it up into one message for you. I'm independent of a masculine consort. So this independence for you guys, the advice is you cannot have that right now, or you shouldn't have your consort right now. And he or she shouldn't have you as the consort. This is about defeating addictions, karmas, bad habits, laziness, overeating, filth, dirty mind, negativity, obsessions, depressions, hate, bitterness, thoughts of unworthiness, okay? All these feelings of just, let's just call it what it is, just ugly problems that hinder you in your life. She's like, we're going to deal with that. There is no union physically at the moment because we got to deal with that. And even if you think you're fine and dandy and skippity-doo-dah down the, Brer Road, fuck no. And Spirit's like, you have shit to deal with. And you're just la la la, like, 4 cups. I don't want to deal with that shit. I want my lover. I want romance. It's Valentine's Day. I want intimacy. I want commitment. I've been waiting. I want this person to come to me already. Or this person's like, fuck that. I want my person. I'm in love with her. I want her. I desire her. I want to fuck her brains out. Like, I just want to be with my girl. I just want to be with my boy. Like, I just want this person. Yeah, I've got other shit to deal with, but I'll deal with that down the road. Right now, I need my person. Spirit's like, y'all need to calm your ass down. And both of you are like, do you know how long we've been fucking around, waiting, back and forth, in and out of this? 11 minutes, 11 seconds when I said it? Too long. And Spirit's like, I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. You have shit to deal with. Verdict done. Enough said. So the matrikas express consciousness that potentially protective and destructive energy, depending on the actions, are to be destroyed. These beings are particularly upset by negative expressions and masculine energy. Whether expressed by a male or a female human, the masculine energy can be healthy or toxic. When it's healthy, it's strong, creative, protective, generative. When it's toxic, it's exploitive, dominating, damaging, and rather than a positive destructive power of Kali Ma, it is the unchecked, demonic, destructive energy of greed. Chamunda is worshipped as the ruler of the sacred erection. Oh, shit. This is the symbolic power over masculine energy. Oh, girls, boy, what? When the feminine has been desecrated, oh, shit, in any way, she will not hesitate to retaliate with fierce compassion on the feminine, which in our human form perspective seems like chaos. Honey, she's gonna cut that shit off. She's gonna cut that shit off. That's what her hands look a little bit too much like a phallus in this image. And she's smiling too, like, get a little closer so I'll bite that motherfucker. I'll bite that shit. I'll break it and snap it off. She ain't playing at all. Like, no. Oh, goodness. I'm scared of you, Chamunda. No one's gonna fuck with you, girl. Not a damn soul. Yet, it says the phallus is also a symbol of her honoring the potential power and creativity of the healthy, sexy masculine energy, which facilitating a safe development in the human psyche and emotions is wonderful and erotic and much needed. Despite her inherent drama and intensity, Chamunda is beloved by the heroic heart. She definitely helps people when they're in need to find strength and overcome some kind of psychological fuckery or inertia, which is just laziness. And she brings a healthy masculine energy to upgrade a higher frequency state of being. So, bringing about permanent structural change, blah, 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 blah. Who wrote this book? I'm just going to read it my way because this is just bleh at this point. She's all about cutting some shit off when need be and putting it on when need be. So you can take a rest. She's helping you guys learn to move between your masculine energy and your feminine energy. She is bringing you some much needed power. And she's protecting you against that psycho-karmic as well. She is a breakthrough in your path. And she's all about 100% healing the masculine energy on the twin flame journey. And she is all about protection of the sacred feminine within your heart. Ooh, shiznit. Okay. Go, girl. What? Yes. Okay, Chamunda. You just showed up. Woo! Some words of advice from her feminine. If you are the feminine, you can't just let this man come into your life and work his magic and just sex you up, okay? This isn't R. Kelly knocking boots. That's wonderful. It feels wonderful, but it's defamation of your feminine character. You deserve respect. You deserve commitment. And how many feminines in our world today are knocking boots and not expecting a thing in return except the dick? That's all. Just the dick. It's perverted. It's defamation of the divine feminine. It's horseshit. And women used to rule the roost as far as marriage, commitment. We ruled it because we were protected by men. We were. We were held at a high esteem. We were kept virginal, period, and given as a great gift to upgrade a man's life, to bless him with family and children and a beautiful home and prosperity. We were seen as a gift from God, a gift from the universe, a blessing. We were protected. And feminines were sought out to be married, committed to have all of that. So we were not just giving it out like that, like fucking candy at a fucking theater, okay? We were sought out, and there was no gushy-ushy until there was a ring on it, period. And men knew it, and they respected that shit. The good ones, not the piece of shits around the world, but the good ones respected that shit. Then here we are today. Women, feminines, you no longer rule the marital bed. You no longer rule the sanctity of marriage. You no longer rule marriage. No, it's gone. Thing of the past. I'm not going to get into why. I'll get thrown off on YouTube for that one. But I will say this. Men do. Masculines rule commitment. Now they hold the power. Because they can get sex any day of the week, whenever they want. They can have multiple sex partners. They can have 5, 6 wives. They can have 20 girlfriends. They can just get it. They can have boyfriends and girlfriends at this point. They can just fuck whenever they want. There's nothing but fuckery in our world. Just fuckery. Just fuckery every fucking where you fuck. It should be a fucking rhyme. They just get to fuck like rabbits whenever, however, whichever, however, whenever, however, whoever they want. And women are just here knocking boots, opening up the Holy Grail. Go ahead. And they give them babies, and they give them their body, and they give them their soul, and they cook, and they clean, and they wifey it all up without the title, without the ring, without their commitment. And then when the feminine is desecrated, the womb has been taken, the spirit has been shaken, and the body begins to decay. They move on to someone else to do it all over again until they're incapable. How do you feel about that, feminines? How do you feel that you guys no longer have any authority with marriage? That you're no longer looked at as the one that allows that kind of intimacy? That if you don't give it up, somebody else will. So how does that make you feel? And my only advice to feminines is start teaching the younger ones to change the world again. Start teaching young ladies to respect their fucking body, to respect the sanctity of what they have to give up, that they are not a toy that you can go buy at a store made of silicone. They are not that. And it is a sad day, because I will tell you that, and I'm not saying everyone or all, but most men, most masculines, unfortunately view your mouth and your rear end and your sacred feminine part as silicone. They want to do it as hard as they can in every piece. They do not believe you have feelings in the back of your throat. They don't believe you have feelings deep in the inside of your rear area. They do not believe that something may hurt. They do not feel that they are disrespecting you by releasing in your face or on the back end of yourself. They do not feel that that is desecration, that that is degrading, that that harms the divine feminine spirit and energy. They do not feel, I didn't say all, but I said that the majority of our world does not feel that that is a desecration act, that that is a soul-shattering experience. And feminines do that freely. They take it. Men and women alike in feminine energy, they get desecrated, all in the name of love. The feminine will take the desecration, the degrading acts, the painful experience, and smile and act as if they've enjoyed it. All for what? What is the point? A, it's either because they're a porn star and they're getting paid, or B, this little ticket right here. Because men, masculines rule the marital bed. The marital, let's just say the marital contract. They rule that shit, so you're going to take the other shit hoping you're going to get that shit. It is an exchange. The sad truth is, you're feminines, you guys are already giving up everything before you have that. So there's no more bargaining tool for you. At that point, what meat is the best meat to have? You will be judged and you will be graded physically based on your sexual appeal, your age, and your health. It just comes down to that. Those are your bargaining tools. It's not how smart you are. It's not how educated you are. It's not how much money you have in the bank or how good your credit score is. That shit doesn't matter. Because if you're 300 pounds with a doctor's degree and a house, you still ain't going to get it. That's why I'm saying, ladies, you need to protect yourself in your youth so you don't end up in that mess because you've given it all away with no commitment. None. Sorry, that's another show for another day. I'm so sorry I went there. But I just wanted to express what she's all about. She is angry, this Chamunda girl here. She's like, fuck that. You will not desecrate the feminine. You will not degrade the feminine. You will not harm her or him in that energy. You will not cause shame or pain on that person not having it. I'll cut it off. And this is not literally, but this is, we're cutting off sex, you know, we're not going to do it. That's not going to be a part of this world right now. And that's why we're 4 of cupping it. Because, again, the divine feminine is 6 of wands reversed. You're pulling back because this is humiliating. This is degrading. Being a side piece is not your goal in life. Being this person's cum bucket is not your ultimate high. Okay, you don't give a fuck how loving this is and how bonded they are to you if you're not getting commitment. So this is when the feminine says, hold on a second, what am I getting out of this? because that's not enough. 4 cups. So you're going to pull back. And I do believe because there is love here, 2 of cups, the bouquet, the marriage card, I do believe that this masculine who does have feelings for you, not just physical, sexual, but spiritual, intimate feelings, is going to go inside themselves and realize, I do truly love you. Which that card is buried, which I can't grab it right now, but it's, I truly love every piece of you. And I feel selfish that I'm not giving you the time, energy, and attention you crave. Which is, I give you the dick or I give you the kitty, but I don't give you my commitment. I give you my phone calls, text time, and attention, but I don't spend quality time with you. So this is where we're at. They're giving to you, yes, 6 of Pentacles. God, if I can just get my shit together for a fucking reading, that'd be wonderful. So they're giving time and energy to you, just not enough, okay? So anyways, that's why she's here. She's like, we ain't having none of that. You deserve more. You just deserve more. So if you're watching me, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, if you are feminine energy and you are feeling disrespected, unloved, desecrated, humiliated, taken advantage of, frustrated, used, abused, or any kind of ugly feeling for being who you're being right now by simply loving your person. If you're feeling that your body is being harmed here in this process, then she's standing up for you. Man or woman, whoever's in that feminine energy. If your emotions are being stepped on because you're a loving, giving, unselfish person and you're just here without boundaries, loving your person with a full heart, Spirit says it's time to create those boundaries. And it's also time to love yourself. One of the biggest lessons we can teach our younger feminines in this world and our older selves as a feminine is to love and respect our bodies once again. Our bodies have a memory. They have trauma bonds. And sometimes your body can become accustomed to just giving it up as a natural part of relationships, but it's not natural. And so this strength card is reminding you to get pure with yourself, to respect your body, to feed it good things, to treat it well with love and respect, to bring it back to that cherished energy that it deserves by drinking healthy things, eating good things, working out, walking, sunbathing, meditation, yoga. God, this is what the feminine lives for. The body. Your body is the most precious vessel. You hold life inside of you. You are the Holy Grail. You are the chalice. You give unending love and healing. You are the vessel. The divine feminine is the waterfall. The divine feminine is Oshun. The divine feminine is the Great Mother. The divine feminine is connected to Gaia, Mother Earth. That is your home. And when you connect with all the feminine energy in this world, the flowers, the water, the trees, everything that gives life, gives breath, gives love, gives comfort, that is you. So anyway, Spirit's like, you got to do all that. You got to be all that. And in this day and age, you got to step up more, because then you've got to bring self-protection for yourself inward. You got to bring financial support forward for yourself. You have to bring healthy boundaries in for yourself. because you're independent. You don't start off protected. You just don't start off that way. Yeah, you have your dad who protects you for a while. Then you're on your own. It's not the old days where you live at home till you're married. Nowadays, people are moving out at 18, period. They're not under their parents' roof and protection. Some countries do it right. Some countries like India and other places, they do that. They protect their feminines until they're ready to leave the home and be with their husband. And their husband, guess what? Shows them more respect. How many arranged marriages do you see ending in disrespect? Not very many. Not very many. Yes, there's some. Yes, we've heard of those horror stories, but it's not general. It's few compared to the other cultures to where it is all the time. All the fucking time. Almost every other marriage is that way. Maybe more than every other, you know? Maybe 8 out of 10 marriages end up fucked up, disrespected and desecrated because they start out with no respect. Just sex. And how many shows do you guys watch that promote having children before marriage? Like, it's hello, that's average. That's normal. Not in every country, but a lot of them. So when is that going to stop? And why would that be a big deal, Steph? You're talking about a lot of controversial things. So a lot of women that are free and want to, you know, same sex and they want to, you know, have their own babies at their own time, or they're independent, like a backup plan with Jennifer Lopez, where they're older and, you know, they want to have a child on their own. Hey, I'm not against any of that. That's fine. And there's no desecration in that. That's planned. I'm talking about the disrespect, because when a woman gives birth to a man's child, that's a gift. You've carried their seed to life. You're carrying their blood, their name, their ancestry, their history. You're carrying their spirit through the ages. Without you giving birth to that, they would end. Done. So you deserve respect. You deserve to be protected and cared for, because not only do you give life to their seed, you raise, nurture, heal, protect their seed. So you spend your entire life catering to this other life, which carries their energy forward, as well as your own. But you deserve something for that. You do. And there's just so much disrespect. That's more talk for another channel, and I'm so sorry that I went there. Please forgive me for going there. And I didn't mean to offend anyone if I did. But this card just really spoke to me, because she is protective, and she is definitely standing up for feminines, male or female. She's standing up. And she is harsh on the toxic masculine energy. She is harsh. But she's also very grateful and supportive of the healthy masculine energy. So we're not talking about a terrible, disrespectful masculine over here. We're not. This is not someone who is terrible and disrespectful. This is someone who feels they're married to you, feels in their heart that they're connected to you, but physically they're acting very single and detached and uncommittal. Uncommittal to whomever they're with. And they're acting very lusty with the birch broom, okay? Very lusty, and that lustiness is kind of going towards the energy of a little bit of greed, to where they're greedy in their lust and they just want to feast on the body in a sexual way. And you're not having it. So that's great, because you want love. And there is love here. I'm not saying there's not. But the outcome here is 4 of Cups, because at the end of the day, you're not exactly getting your end of the bargain that you really wanted. And at the end of the day, neither is this other person. They're not getting it. So we're unhappy here, 4 of Cups. But Spirit says there's nothing to be unhappy about, because you guys are stepping into a beautiful, wild, new energy. You guys are stepping out into a whole new space, spiritually ascending. into you respecting him or her and him or her respecting you, which is wonderful and beautiful. There is this big respect exchange and there's an honoring exchange. And we're getting that because we're striking out on our own, being independent, free of the world's views and free of any other contradictive energy that's pulling you in any direction but this one. Like you're striking out. There's going to be some controversial people that are against you. Like anyone, there's how many people in the world are totally against traditional values? Probably, I would say a good 30%. And it's probably damn near close to 40%. And I hate to say it like that, but geez, a lot of the world, not majority, but a lot of the world is untraditional. Even in traditional countries, there are people acting untraditionally. So believe me, tradition is not respected as much as we would like to believe. And I'm not talking about religious tradition. I just mean role tradition. Roles, the feminine and the masculine roles. I do see more nowadays, thank God for social media, more people stepping out and saying, this is my role and I honor it. And they both respect and love each other. And it's beautiful when you see it working. It's the only times we don't see it working is when there's toxic feminine or toxic masculine. And the toxic feminine is, we'll get into that another day. But just an example, you know, it's being codependent, extremely needy, full of anxiety, incapable of doing things for themselves, like daily tasks, being addicted to sex in the way they're always giving up their body with lots of people or just one particular person with nothing in return. We're talking about what is toxic femininity? Prostitutes. People that are in the massage trade, not in a healthy way. Toxic femininity could also be seen as being ultra controlling and ultra, what's the right word, involved in children's lives, even through adults, not letting them be to where it's just, you know, you've seen that. It's just, it's not healthy. It's a toxic femininity. And I don't know, those are just some things off the top of my head with toxic femininity is the neediness, the emptiness, the prostitution of the body and just all of that. And, you know, obviously toxic masculinity is pretty obvious because that's the one everyone talks about. And, you know, I don't have to go there. Valerie, thank you so much for the Cash App. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. What a beautiful reading, Twin Flames. Hang in there. You are rare. The rest of the world doesn't understand your journey. They don't understand how you want to step into traditional roles. That's something that the Twin Flames face often, is ridicule for any type of energy that you're stepping into being your true authentic self. That is just attacks. You guys are always under attack. So Strength card is here. Be strong. Be resilient. Know that spirit is on your side. You are protected. You are honored. You are loved. You're doing a very good job. Look at you. You guys are just fucking resisting when you need to. Such healthy boundaries. So proud of you. So happy. Spirit is just so impressed with your independence and how you've risen so far from where you've been. And just look at you doing so wonderful for yourself. Just taking care of your business. Like all of it. Just look at you shining over here. You are a shining star. You are desired, wanted. You are loved. I mean, there's so much good energy coming towards you. I love how you're standing up for yourself, ready to throw in a towel when it's not working out in your favor. That's beautiful. I'm loving this, feminines. Horror movie fanatic. Oh, I love horror movies too. Thank you. I love you. I'm pregnant. Oh, congratulations. And I'm going through a lot. And I just want to hear I'm okay, not drama. Oh, you are going through a lot. I totally, of course you are. And you are very proud, Divine Feminine, so you keep going down your journey. Congratulations on your beautiful baby. And I'm sure things are going to be just amazing for you guys. I love babies. I wish I was having one right now. You're so lucky. Stay strong, Divine Feminine. And Divine Masculines, I am just very proud of you. Can I just stop for a moment and say this was not meant to be a bashing. We're talking about general stuff, you know, but you, super impressed by you. You are just, wow, you're taking care of business. I'm so proud of you, masculine. You're pulling away, you're soul searching, you're going inside the heart. You are figuring out who you are and what you want. You're taking the initiative. Super proud of you. And, you know, yeah, you're lusty, but that's okay. That's who you are. But you love your feminine. You want to give her or him roses, flowers, glory, love, romance, respect. You know they deserve more than what you've been giving. So you're no fool. You're very smart. You're very intuitive. You're very much on point with knowing what your partner needs from you. You're stepping up in this role of masculine emperor authority, where I want to provide commitment. I want to provide stability. I want to provide protection. You know I need to step up my game. Queen of Pentacles is great. You're handling business. You're taking care of financials. You're being responsible with money. You're taking care of your health. You're being well-rounded in so many ways. Great. But when you're a masculine, really what you're striving for is not the Queen of Pentacles. What you're striving for is the King or the Emperor. So you're nearly there. You're really working